As we journey through life, our nutritional needs evolve. By the time we reach 65 and beyond, every bite we take plays a more crucial role in how we feel, function, and flourish each day. Among the foods that shape our health, bread stands out as a daily staple for many. But not all breads are created equal, and the choices we make at the bakery or grocery store can have far-reaching consequences for our energy, digestion, heart health, and overall well-being. Let's explore 2 types of bread that are best avoided after age 65, and 2 far better alternatives that can empower you to live your healthiest, most vibrant years. First, consider the role that bread plays in the typical diet. For generations, bread has been a symbol of nourishment and comfort. Whether it's part of a morning toast, a lunchtime sandwich, or a side with dinner, bread often finds its way onto our plates. However, as we age, our bodies become more sensitive to the kinds of carbohydrates and nutrients found in different breads. Our metabolism may slow, our digestive systems may become less robust, and our risk for chronic diseases like diabetes and heart disease increases. That's why choosing the right bread is more important than ever. Let's begin with the types of bread to avoid. The first type of bread to steer clear of after 65 is white bread, or any bread made primarily from refined grains. White bread is made from wheat flour that has been stripped of its bran and germ, leaving behind only the starchy endosperm. This refining process removes much of the fiber, vitamins, and minerals that make whole grains so beneficial. With less than 2 grams of fiber per slice, white bread offers little to support digestive health or help regulate blood sugar. Instead, it delivers a rapid spike in blood sugar levels, which can be particularly problematic for older adults. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at processing sugar. Consuming foods with a high glycemic index, like white bread, can accelerate swings in blood glucose and insulin. Over time, this increases the risk for type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and weight gain. It can also sap your energy, lead to feelings of hunger soon after eating, and even impact your mood. But it's not just about blood sugar. White bread lacks the fiber needed to keep your digestive system running smoothly. Fiber helps prevent constipation, a common concern for many older adults, and supports the growth of beneficial gut bacteria that are essential for immune health and nutrient absorption. Without enough fiber, digestive issues can become more frequent, and the risk of inflammation may rise. Adding to these concerns, many white breads contain additives, preservatives, and sometimes even high levels of sodium or sugar to enhance taste and shelf life. These hidden ingredients can further undermine your health, increasing your risk for high blood pressure and other chronic conditions. The second type of bread to avoid is sweetened bread, those varieties with added sugars or syrups. Think of breads labelled as honey wheat, raisin bread, cinnamon swirl, or even certain multigrain loaves that disguise high sugar content with a healthy-sounding name. Sweet breads may taste delicious, but their added sugars can wreak havoc on your metabolism, especially as you age. After 65, your body is less able to tolerate excess sugar. Consuming sweetened breads can contribute to weight gain, increase inflammation, and raise your risk for chronic diseases such as diabetes and heart disease. High sugar intake is also linked to cognitive decline, which becomes a growing concern in the later decades of life. Even seemingly innocent ingredients like molasses, honey, or agave syrup can add a surprising amount of sugar to your daily intake. Additionally, sweetened breads often contain lower amounts of whole grains and fiber, reducing their nutritional value. The combination of low fiber and high sugar is particularly detrimental. It leads to rapid blood sugar spikes, followed by crashes that leave you feeling tired and craving more sugar. Over time, this cycle can sap your energy, diminish your mental clarity, and undermine the stability of your weight and mood. Now that you know which breads to avoid, let's focus on the positive. 2 types of bread that can help you thrive after 65. The first bread you should consider adding to your diet is whole grain bread. Unlike refined white bread, whole grain bread is made from flour that contains the entire grain kernel, the bran, germ, and endosperm. This means it retains all the fiber, vitamins, minerals, and beneficial plant compounds that are naturally present in grains. Whole grain breads come in many varieties: classic whole wheat, hearty rye, nutty oat, and even combinations of multiple whole grains. These breads are rich in dietary fiber, which is essential for digestive health, blood sugar regulation, and maintaining a healthy weight. Fiber helps slow the absorption of sugar into your bloodstream, leading to steadier energy levels and less strain on your pancreas. It also promotes feelings of fullness, making it easier to manage your appetite and prevent overeating. Beyond fiber, whole grain breads provide a wealth of nutrients that support healthy aging. They are good sources of B vitamins, which are vital for energy metabolism and brain health. They provide minerals like magnesium and selenium, which play roles in muscle function, bone health, and immune defense. Some whole grain breads are even fortified with extra calcium or vitamin D, nutrients that are especially important for maintaining bone density and preventing osteoporosis as you age. But the benefits of whole grain bread go even further. Studies show that regular consumption of whole grains is linked to lower risks of heart disease, stroke, certain cancers, and even cognitive decline. The antioxidants and phytochemicals found in whole grains may help reduce inflammation and protect cells from damage over time. To ensure you're getting a true whole grain bread, read the ingredient list carefully. The first ingredient should be whole wheat flour, whole rye flour, or another whole grain. Watch out for terms like wheat flour or enriched flour. These usually indicate refined grains. Also, check for added sugars and keep sodium levels in mind. The second type of bread to embrace is flaxseed bread. This lesser-known but highly nutritious option is made with ground flax seeds, either as a primary ingredient or blended into whole grain dough. Flaxseed bread provides a unique package of nutrients that support healthy aging. Flax seeds are one of the richest plant sources of omega-3 fatty acids, particularly alpha-linolenic acid, ALA. Omega-3s are known for their anti-inflammatory properties and their ability to support heart health. They help lower LDL, bad cholesterol, reduce blood pressure, and may even decrease the risk of irregular heart rhythms. Given that cardiovascular disease becomes a leading health concern after 65, incorporating omega-3 rich foods like flaxseed bread into your diet is a smart move. Flaxseed bread is also loaded with fiber, both soluble and insoluble types. Soluble fiber helps lower cholesterol and control blood sugar, while insoluble fiber keeps your digestive system regular and healthy. The combination of these fibers makes flaxseed bread especially helpful for maintaining a healthy gut and reducing the risk of constipation. Another benefit of flaxseed bread is its lignan content. Lignans are plant compounds with antioxidant and phytoestrogen properties, meaning they can help balance hormones and protect cells from oxidative damage. Some research suggests that lignans may lower the risk of certain cancers, particularly breast and prostate cancer, which become more common with age. For those managing their weight, flaxseed bread is a great ally. Its high fiber and healthy fat content promotes satiety, helping you feel full longer and reducing the temptation to snack on less healthy foods. When choosing flaxseed bread, look for varieties that list whole grains and flaxseed near the top of the ingredient list. Ideally, select breads that use ground flaxseed, as whole seeds may pass through the digestive tract without being fully absorbed. Beyond these two superstar breads, there are other wholesome choices that can support your health after 65. For example, sprouted grain bread, like the popular Ezekiel bread, is made from grains and legumes that have been allowed to sprout before baking. Sprouting increases the availability of nutrients and may make the bread easier to digest. These breads often contain more protein and fiber than traditional whole wheat bread and can be a delicious, nutrient-dense addition to your meals. But at the core, the principles remain the same. Prioritize breads made with whole, minimally processed ingredients, maximize fiber and nutrients, and minimize added sugars, refined grains, and artificial additives. Transitioning to healthier breads can be simple and enjoyable. Start by reading labels carefully. Look for short ingredient lists with recognizable foods, rather than a long list of chemicals or additives. The first ingredient should always be a whole grain, and ideally, the bread should contain at least 3 grams of dietary fiber per slice. Breads with seeds, nuts, or ancient grains like quinoa or millet can offer extra nutrition and taste. If you're used to the soft, pillowy texture of white bread, switching to whole grain or flaxseed bread may take some adjustment. Try toasting it for a crunchier bite, or pairing it with your favorite spreads like natural nut butters, avocado, or hummus. Experiment with different brands and varieties until you find the ones that suit your taste and lifestyle. Many bakeries and grocery stores now offer a wide range of whole grain and seed breads, some even made with organic ingredients or sourdough fermentation, which can further benefit digestion. Remember, bread is just one part of the dietary equation. The healthiest meals combine whole grain or seed bread with plenty of vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats. For breakfast, try topping whole grain toast with sliced tomatoes and a poached egg, or flaxseed bread with almond butter and fresh berries. At lunch, build a hearty sandwich with sprouted grain bread, roasted vegetables, and grilled chicken or tofu. For a light dinner, pair a slice of whole wheat bread with a big bowl of vegetable soup or salad. It's also important to be mindful of portion sizes. As we age, our caloric needs often decrease, even as our nutrient needs remain high. 1 or 2 slices of nutrient-dense bread per meal is usually sufficient. Focus on quality over quantity and savor each bite. Staying hydrated is equally important, especially when increasing your fiber intake. Drink plenty of water throughout the day to help your digestive system process the extra fiber and keep everything moving smoothly. In summary, after age 65, making thoughtful choices about bread can have a profound impact on your health. Avoid white bread and sweetened breads made from refined grains and high added sugars. These options offer little nutrition and can contribute to blood sugar spikes, weight gain, and increased risk of chronic diseases. Instead, reach for whole grain breads. Those made with whole wheat, rye, oats, or a blend of hearty grains. These breads deliver fiber, vitamins, minerals, and plant compounds that support your digestion, heart, and overall vitality. Flaxseed bread adds the bonus of omega-3s and lignans, offering further protection for your heart, gut, and immune system. Making the switch to healthier breads is a simple yet powerful way to nourish your body, support your energy, and protect your well-being as you enjoy life's later decades. With each wholesome slice, you're investing in a future of strength, clarity, and joy. So the next time you shop for bread, take a moment to check the label and consider what's inside. Choose breads that feed your body as well as your spirit. Breads that are rich in whole grains, seeds, and natural goodness. By making these small but significant changes, you can help ensure that your golden years are truly golden, filled with health, happiness, and the simple pleasure of a nourishing meal shared with loved ones. Health isn't just about what we avoid, it's about what we embrace. By choosing the right breads, you're taking a delicious step toward a longer, stronger, and more vibrant life.